You have 200,000 years of humans, 95% of them are unaccounted for because Jesus wasn't around to say, hey, this is like the scripture, this means you go to heaven, this means you go to hell. What about them? What about them?
There are going to be a lot of people in heaven who never heard the word Jesus. Hebrews chapter 11 in the New Testament lists some of these people by name: Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Moses, Rahab, a Gentile prostitute. Obviously, they never heard about Christ. They were born hundreds, if not thousands of years before Christ. But in humility, they put their faith in God, and they're going to be in heaven. But the reason they're going to be in heaven is because Christ bled and died on a cross to pay the penalty for their sin. And they put their faith in God to the best of their ability.
Okay. But dang, still like 200,000 years, dang near, of humans that didn't have any sort of like spiritualistic guidance. That's a lot of people who, by the way, definitely didn't subscribe to Jesus Christ because he didn't exist. They didn't know about him.
But God existed. And in humility, they put their faith in God, and they're going to be in heaven.
But it wasn't Jesus.
Right.
It was just a guy.
Abraham did not know Jesus.
So
Abraham knew God. He had a faith in God, but he did not know Jesus. You're right.
So then the prerequisite for heaven wouldn't necessarily be subscribing to Jesus. It would be subscribing to
Correct.
God.
Not knowing his name. Exactly. There are going to be a lot of people in heaven, including infants, who never knew the name Jesus, but who will be in heaven.
Oh, so if you don't have access to the scripture, then you get a free pass, basically.
We don't get a free pass. The issue is, have you put your faith in God? Have you responded to all the knowledge that God has given you?
What would that mean for a guy eating his own poop in a cave?
I don't know. I do not know how God will judge those who've never heard about Christ.
Got it.
But I do know he'll be just and fair.
Right.
Christ in the Bible really bang away on the character of God is just and fair. Nobody's getting ripped off. You don't have to worry.